What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is the one and only Light Liger here, and today I'm gonna be doing another cryptocurrency platform review. And this is a blogging site called Narrative, and it was started back in last year. I registered to the website back in September, over a year ago, and back then it was kind of like an alpha stage because you couldn't make blog posts back then. They had this sort of a niche system, which we'll be getting more into in a second. But basically, the niches are like subreddits inside the website. So basically, people can apply for one, they can suggest one, but all of these will be basically moderated. And basically, by holding a niche inside the platform, you will be getting money in change of tokens, which were started back in, I think, one of this April. So only 3 or 4 months now they have this token system in place where you will be getting money from moderating, from activity. This means commenting and making posts, and also being the owner of the niches. So here's the front page, which is personalized based on my stuff. So we see an article here, which is by about P Network. And there's 3 categories, and every time you make a post, you post them to 3 different niches, or you can just choose one, and one of them is airdrops. And basically, airdrop has an owner, which is called Etruscan, and there's 2 moderator positions for this niche, which I would be probably down to actually going into. There's also elections. I might have, I have nominated myself here. So in case you want to vote for me, go to do that. And basically, moderators will be getting also part of the earnings done by the niche. And this is how like the economy works. And there's the token itself, which is called NRV, is on Neo, which is very good because I think they initially were trying to do an Ethereum token, and everybody knows that it's extremely expensive to just send transactions like that and that and that to multiple people. Neo, super easy to do, super cheap to do by just paying the gas fee. And actually, I don't think the tokens require any fees in Neo. I could be wrong about that. But my point is that they have a very good economical model. And it's competition to Steam. The Steam's problem obviously is that you have kind of like limitations, which are because it's everything by blockchain, and also like registering a new account takes like 2 weeks or something, which is very unideal. And there's other things about Steam, which we won't go into. I mean, I like Steam as a thing, but in general, I just think that maybe the narratives model is better. But I think there's a bit of an activity problem, which I want to talk about next. So let's go into my profile. Currently I'm publishing articles on my own website, and I'm also posting them on PublishOX, and also I publish them now to Narrative. And here's one of the articles that I just recently posted. This took me hours to do, which was basically a list of blockchains that are supporting tokens, and what are the pros and cons of each token, and yada yada yada. And it's a very in-depth article. I'm still updating it, by the way. And this is like a very low interaction in the sense that there's only 2 ratings for the whole article, even though, well, there's 2 people that have voted also. But this was just a troll comment. I had to downvote it. But memes aside, like what I'm trying to say here is that even if you make a lot of posts inside a certain category, and let's say we made it on 3 different things: crypto tutorials, cryptocurrency, and EOS. EOS was just a random choice. I just didn't feel anything else would be better because there was not a category for tokens. So what I was trying to say here is that you would expect at least like the moderators of all of these things, and I understand the moderator system is not fully launched, so I want to say that when we're talking about in general of all of these niches inside, most of them have one owner. But are the owners even checking out all the articles and voting them on every space? These are kind of like worries that I have about the system. You can also just suggest a new type of, where was it? I think it's in the HQ. Suggest the niche. But here's the actual thing about this, that you have to get a certification, so you have to be plus 50. And I am right now like plus 21. Okay, so it takes me 50 until I can suggest a niche inside the platform, and sometimes I get downvoted. I mean, I don't think I have done specifically any spammy content in my opinion. I think I had fairly good content. Obviously there's grammar issues and stuff like that, but for the most part, I think in general that it's pretty hard to actually get to that 50. You can buy, but the buying requires a KYC, and that's a bit of a problem. There's also the monetary system, which I want to look into second. So April and May must have been the very first one when they started doing payments. So 4 months the platform has been profitable. The narrative token did dip quite a lot because this number was at $8 or something like that. So it has kind of fluctuated, and the staff are taking themselves like 15%. I'm not like sure about like how, but here's a breakdown: content creation, niche ownership, moderation, activity rewards. Tribunal, I don't know what that is. Is that voting for off-topic and on-topic things or whatever? But there's also the thing that if I want to redeem them, this is a scaling number, so I think it's $20. But if the price of the token goes down, 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 and down, it's just going to be a higher sum all the time, every month, to get that amount, to get paid. And that's what I don't like about that. You have a 1 month system here, which in Steam, it's 10 days. 10 days to make a post. If it gets the minimum amount of earnings, you will get those earnings basically. And that should be the system that it needs to do. I think this also is a good like a breakdown of the points, but I would like to have it every 10 days or at least every 2 weeks to get payments. I am not really a fan of this 1 month model. If people want to do it full time, I think that's the idea of many blogging platforms in crypto, to kind of like employ people or give them significant amount of side income at least. This 30-day model is very unideal and they have to change it. And I also think that there should be a minimum amount of narrative. It's not based on or paired into fiat. I don't like the fiat pairing because it's bad, because I just explained why it's bad. But I think in terms of formatting, making articles and good articles being on the platform, I definitely think there is that. This is a good article. Look how much time, there's pictures, there's I can't validate all the texts, but there's even sources here, a lot of stuff, and it's a good article. I'm going to upload it because of it. So I think there's definitely good content here. I think it needs more user base, and more user base is going to bring on more voters on the site. It's not like Steam where everybody is obviously botting new accounts or upvoting. I don't think upvote bots are a thing in this platform, but I think in order for this platform to shine, I think it needs to do marketing. They had in the beta a referral program. They ditched it. I don't know why, because they want them kind of like platform to grow. And I feel like right now there isn't like enough eyes on the platform. I could like go watch the Alexa rating and Google ratings. Is the platform actually growing? This is a very clever, promotion of your own platform into kind of cheesy. But what I'm trying to say is ultimately about this platform is pretty good. It's pretty good, okay? You don't need a account. Anybody can earn on the platform, and there's no KYC, no registrations. It's probably going to be taking some time to earn something, and you can obviously apply for those jobs. You can suggest a niche. There's auctions for every niche, so this is something that we didn't cover yet. So basically, so the use case of the token actually comes from the auction system. So basically, you can buy the niches so you can make more money with them. The prices are, well, I mean, they are what they are. There's a minimum amount, which is, I think, might be tied into fiat once again. I think it's like $30, maybe something like that. And there's many of them. And I think it's, I would like to do a couple of them myself. I have to suggest it first, and then I have to put a bid on it in order to get it, basically. But a lot of them don't have any bids whatsoever. So That is at least comforting. But you have to invest in the platform if you want to own a niche and make money through that. But I do think that there is like possibility to scale this project. I can see non-cryptocurrency users using it and etc. I think it's very good in that sense. And it just needs a lot more marketing. And I think it's the things that I talked about now could require some type of a, okay, these are tribunals, so I don't know, like, how do you get there? At some point, okay, tribunal members, these are members of the actual company, so yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that I think it just needs more users, more stuff like that, and then it will start to grow and it will eventually become the next Steam. So not right now there's 9,000 people in. It's not a bad number. Let's remember that a lot of dApps in crypto are dead. Like, I mean, not dead, but they don't have a lot of user base. And I think this is easy to use. Many people can transition from Medium, etc. to narrative. That transition is extremely easy. So we have to see what will happen in the future. I just hope that videos like these will start to pop up more and more people start to talk about it and narrative. I also think that there might have to be some more use cases for the thing. Here's some breakdown of the numbers and stuff like that. I don't know where they're getting there. Maybe they have to display advertisements on the website at some point or something to make more money, or doing promotional articles. Who knows? But I think the economical model is there. It just needs some tweaks. But I'm not going to repeat myself for 15 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it up here. If you want to support me, I'm going to leave my Neo address right now on the screen. You can drop me some narrative. You can drop me some gas, Neo, every token or coin you desire, and obviously subscribe to my channel, like the video. If you disagree with some of my points or want to, I'm not an expert of narrative platform by any stretch of imagination, so if I've got something wrong, you just let me know in the comment section below and look into it. But thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time on the next video. Cheers.